Hi kids, I am Koda Boy, and in today's video we will look at another concept of a sprite, and that is sprite sounds. So let's get started. In Scratch we have many sprites, and these sprites may have many sounds. A single sprite can also have more than one sound, but it is not necessary that every sprite has a sound. On the left side on the panel we can see there is a sounds tab. We will click here. Now, whatever our sprite is, all the sounds related to it will be shown here. Now we will select a sprite. We will search for bus and we will select the city bus. Now if you look on the left side, this sprite has two sound effects. Let's play it. The first sound effect is for honking, that is blowing the horn. And the second sound effect is car room, which is the sound of bus running. So let's move on. Now if you don't need this entire sound effect but just a part of it, how do we do that? We will left click on the sound where we want to start it from. This will bring up these blue lines. Then while holding the left click we will drag it. Now a blue area will appear, which is our selected sound area. Now when we play it, only the area we selected will be played. Now along these sounds we have also some controls. With them we can edit our sounds. So let's look at them. First, the two controls we have are faster and slower. Selecting them will make the speed of our soundtrack faster or slower. Here above we have the undo button. With this we can undo any of our steps. Next control we have is louder. Selecting this will make the sound of our track louder. After that, the control is softer. With this, the sound of our track will become low or light. Next is mute, which means when chosen, it will turn off the volume of our soundtrack or stop the sound from coming at all. Now we have the options of fade in and fade out. When we choose fade in, you will see that the sound at the beginning of the soundtrack will become light and then return to its normal volume. Let's try this. Similarly, when fade out, the sound at the end of the soundtrack will be light. So you see how by using fade in and fade out, we can make our sound light at the beginning or at the end, or we can slow down its volume. After that, we have the option of reverse. What this will do is our soundtrack will play in reverse, meaning the last portion will come to the beginning and the beginning part of the soundtrack will go to the end. And the last option is robotic. This will give our soundtrack a robotic feel. That is, it will sound like the voice is coming from a robot or sounds like a robot. We can also use these sounds in our code. So let's see. If I want the sound of the bus running to play when this sprite is clicked, so how do we do that? First, from the events tab, we will bring the when this sprite click code block. Then from the sounds tab, we will bring the play until done code block. Here we can see we have three options. The first two options are the same as the sprite sound. These are the same sound effects that we saw at the start of our video. The third option is that we can also record a sound. Here I will choose the car room soundtrack, and when I click this sprite, the sound will play. So friends, in today's video we looked at sprite sounds. In the next video we will look at the sound code blocks. Until then, you should explore the sounds of different sprites and enjoy.